Evolving. I'm not going to put the Lord's Prayer on every day now. Okay, this is the morning prayer, after prayer contemplation or whatever, which I like. But it gives me an extra minute, and I know what I do, and then that's private. But I've said the Lord's Prayer as usual. The body of Christ, the blood of Christ, and water. So, the thought for the day, because I'm rested now, is that I am like a frightened rabbit. I have been deeply wounded over these last many years by my broken marriage, by trying many things, which, on the face of things, none of them have worked. And yes, I get this feeling, and I know I must go from a place, but what I now have is a body of my life, having explored the world, seriously explored it, for places to live, to be, to do something. And I keep returning to England, and I still keeping in touch with the Church of England, i.e. to continue to understand them and to draw them back somehow to your way, and that you have given me the strength. Well, the two things are violence and ordaining women and disestablish those three things, but the two biggies. You can't say the Lord's Prayer, two commandments, and then go out and kill people. That is the big issue for me, and especially in the world we live in now, which is awash with arms and violence and all the blooming rest of it. You can't do that. And yet, the establishment quite happily accepts that. You know, when it comes down to it, at some point, it becomes necessary to kill. This is wrong thinking. If you're a Christian, way back, St. Alban, the Christian Amphibolus, St. Alban was a Roman centurion. So no, soldier, he was a leader. Not, he was more than a centurion, because he had a red cloak, which he gave to Amphibolus to escape, because they'd let him pass, and he then was converted to Christianity. Well, once you're converted to Christianity, you can't kill. To the point of death. The early Christians allowed themselves to be martyred, and the Romans couldn't understand it, because they wouldn't kill. They wouldn't fight back. This is absolutely central to Christ's message. The New Testament. Yes, David did stuff. Yes, God was the Israelis, the Jews were Christ's chosen people, God's chosen people. Yes, the Old Testament is awash with murder and mayhem and so on, and I'm a jealous God, and anyway, he protected them and, you know, knocked everyone else off. I mean, that is really the story of the Old Testament. Christ came to fulfill a new covenant, a new light of non-violence, utter, complete, total non-violence. It is so important to see that clearly, and I do. And the second issue is this ordaining women. Christ chose 12 male disciples to become apostles. Not because he was constrained by his times, but because that is the way things are. Therefore I follow Christ, not man. And I love you, my Lord. And this is your day, my Lord.